guys, so if you've been keeping up with my last few videos, I've alluded to a few changes that I've made in my hair routine, and I am finally going to share my updated hair routine with you today. The biggest change that I have made is that I have gone curly girl. I am now following the curly girl method. Basically what that means is that I'm completely eliminating silicones from all my products, or only using products that contain certain silicones that can be rinsed out with water or just conditioner. And as I kind of just mentioned, I am no longer washing my hair with actual shampoo, or if I do shampoo my hair, I'm just using a clarifying shampoo to get rid of any product buildup. Instead, I'm just washing my hair with either plain water or conditioner. That's called co-washing. So the first product that I am now using on my hair, this is my co-wash conditioner at the moment, and it's a VO5. Alberto VO5. This is a new kind. They call it Silky Experiences Moisturize. This is a moisturizing conditioner with, they call it Shea Cashmere with shea protein and warm vanilla. Actually, it has shea butter in it as well, actual shea butter, which is, oh, I'm dripping, sorry. Shea butter is an awesome moisturizer for your hair, and this is surprisingly moisturizing. Even though it has shea butter in it, I wasn't expecting too much from it because it's such a cheap conditioner. I used another VO5, one of their Moisture Milks before, which is also a really popular co-wash conditioner, and I really wasn't impressed. But this stuff is really moisturizing, actually. And another thing that I absolutely love about VO5, it's available virtually everywhere. Like, this is the kind that you can get in the grocery stores, and it's dirt cheap. I mean, dirt cheap. My local CVS has this for, I think, $1.20. It's 79 cents at Walmart. 79 cents at Walmart. 80 cents, less than $1 for a fantastic conditioner that actually, the bottle is actually lasting me a pretty good while, because when I co-wash, technically when you co-wash, you're supposed to use about a palm full of conditioner. I only use maybe like a quarter and a half size amount, because I really don't need to wash my hair that much. So I'm kind of breaking a rule there, but this stuff lathers really well. Basically what I do is just take, I'm going to set my bottle down, I'm dripping all over the place. Take, you know, like as I said, like a quarter and a half size amount in my palm, and so it's put a little here, just kind of distribute it a little bit, and then I add a little more water back into my hair, and then just kind of massage around, and this stuff lathers really nicely. It kind of creates its own sort of lather, and I don't do it for like the full 5 minutes or whatever. You're supposed to massage your scalp for like a full 5 minutes when you co-wash. I don't need to do that because my head doesn't really get oily. The only reason why I wash my hair every night is because I'm very active and I work out a lot, and I want to make sure I get all the sweat out. I'm not trying to actually get rid of oil or anything. So I just do kind of a quick co-wash, usually with this, and I usually co-wash the length of my hair too. Some nights I will just wet the top of my head, but most nights I will conditioner wash the length of my hair, just as a precaution to make sure that I've gotten all my styling products out, even though I am doing my best to use silicone-free styling products now. And that usually does the trick. I really like this variety, and I hope it's going to stay. I love, as I said, how moisturizing it is, and it smells absolutely amazing. It has vanilla in it, and it smells, oh my god. It has a very sweet vanilla smell, like not an actual vanilla, but a sweet vanilla, but I just kind of want to eat this stuff out of the container. It smells amazing. So this is my my co-wash conditioner. It's the VO5 Silky Experiences Moisturizing Conditioner with shea protein and warm vanilla. I think I got that right. Next, this is like my go-to, my big go-to conditioner. I just did a review of this a couple of weeks ago, and if you want to, you can check that out. I'll link it somewhere over here. This is absolutely fantastic. I cannot say enough good things about this. I won't ramble and go into detail here. If you want to check out my review, please do, but I will just say that I absolutely love this stuff, and I've been using it for a few months now. This is by Renpure Originals. It's their Argan Oil Luxurious Conditioner, and I use this as my in-shower conditioner. I'll take a little bit in my palm, probably around about the same size amount that I use to co-wash, maybe a little less, and I will work that all up the length of my hair from my ends all the way up. And I'm actually kind of breaking a rule here, I know, but I condition all the way to my scalp to make sure that my hair doesn't get too dry. My hair can handle that. And while this is sitting in my hair, I will tie my hair back very loosely, and often I'll put it up in a plastic bag so the bag kind of insulates my head and lets my body heat open up the cuticle of my hair and helps the stuff sink in more. And I will just let that sit while I'm washing, shaving, whatever I have to do. If I need a little more moisture, I will mix in a little bit of the VO5 because that's, as I said like 3 times now, very, very moisturizing. Or a little bit of honey. I actually keep some honey in the shower for this because honey is also an awesome natural conditioner. It's a natural humectant, which means it helps seal in moisture. And then when I take my hair down from my my plastic bag, whatever I've been keeping it under, I will take a wide tooth comb. I'm not going to show you my wide tooth comb right now because it's been sitting in my shower caddy for a while and I kind of need to wash it, so I'm not going to put that on camera, but use a wide tooth comb and I comb upward. Just as a precaution, when using this Renpure conditioner, I have yet to really run into any major tangles. This is just to make sure that my hair is nice and smooth. And then, like I comb it from everywhere. I even comb from the back of my neck. And then before I go to rinse my hair, I always make sure I kind of comb my hair backward because that's the direction in which I'm going to rinse. I'm trying to keep all my hair together so that it can just split into its clumps as naturally as possible and as cleanly as possible. So when I go to rinse my hair, I don't really obsess too much about the water temperature. I usually just use warm water, whatever temperature I've been showering under, and I just tilt my head back and let it rinse from like up here all the way down, and I just let the water run. I only do it for about 5 seconds. I found that if I rinse my hair too long, firstly it rinses out more of the conditioner. If I'm trying to, finger comb it, trying to keep it nice and smooth, that actually just makes it worse. So I just let the water run as it wants, tilt my head back, let my hair hang however it wants to for about 5 seconds, and then shut off the water, and I'm left with this column of dripping wet hair hanging down my back. And then I take my hands and I just kind of run my hands down the length of my hair very, very lightly, just to help kind of squeegee off a little bit of the excess water, but I don't want to get rid of too much at all, or else it'll start to split into curls before I can get conditioner on it, and then that gets pretty ugly. And then again, I take my Renpure conditioner. This is also my leave-in conditioner, and I use more and more than I did in the shower. Just coat my hair from the ends all the way up to about here, and then I also try to coat it up here more and on the sides so it can split into its curls really nicely. And up here, obviously my curls come apart about here, so I'll work it on the sides and in the back, and I do try to concentrate more in the back, or else I will inevitably neglect the back and it gets really frizzy. And then I take a little more conditioner and I just kind of form a ponytail here where my curls start to split from the back of my head, just to make sure that everything in there is also nice and conditioned and nice and coated. And then when I get out of the shower, my hair is dripping wet. So what I usually do is I will blot my hair very, very gently. I'll pull it all over to one side, trying not to disturb the forming curl pattern too much, and squeeze off the excess a little bit of the excess water with a paper towel to help get rid of some of that. And then what I usually do is I take a t-shirt, and unfortunately my t-shirts are over there, as an alternative to a towel. So this is one of the 2 t-shirts that I use to wrap my hair, and this is a size, I think it's like an adult medium for my length of hair. My hair is about bust length, not quite bust length when it's curly. When it's wet, it's almost like the tops of my ribs. So the way I do this, let's see if I can get this on camera. This hasn't changed from my previous method, but in case you're new, I will show you. I'm taking the bottom hem and I kind of open it up. And I take this part and put it over my head like this. This is kind of harder when my hair is dry because it's going all over the place now. Kind of gather it up as much as I can. Oh yeah, this is really hard with dry hair. Kind of just gather it all together and make sure I get it inside the t-shirt at the nape of my neck. And kind of bundle my hair in this and twist like I'm forming a turban. I hope I have all my hair in here. And then I just kind of let it drape over my shoulder like this, and I leave it like this for at least 5 minutes. I try to do it for more like 10 minutes because the more water that I can soak out of my hair, the faster it dries. I try not to disturb the t-shirt column, like this part, as much as possible so that the curl pattern doesn't get too disturbed. And then when I'm done with that, I very carefully remove my t-shirt, and hopefully my curls are starting to clump a little bit. And then I apply whatever styling product I'm using. As of late, I have been using the Set Me Up gel from Herbal Essences. I'm in the process of trying out multiple Curly Girl approved gels that are silicone free. I've also used the Herbal Essences Totally Twisted Mousse. That one is also really good, but I decided I want something with a little stronger hold than a mousse, so I'm trying gels right now. And I usually do my hair in 3 sections. So I do my sides and then my back, because the back of my head is where I inevitably neglect my hair and I don't put enough conditioner or enough product in there and it gets really frizzy. So I just take a bit, I'm not really sure how much of this stuff I'm using. It is a max hold, so I don't need as much. I probably use like a quarter size amount, rub it on my hands, and then I start scrunching it. And when I scrunch, I just push the palm of my hand all the way up to my scalp so that the gel can get in here at the base, like the base of my head where my curls start to split off, and it can get that area too. And I try, usually my hair is still kind of slicked back right here, but I try to push my hand up into this area here where my front sections will be starting to come forward. And then I do the same on the other side, another amount, or if I have any leftover on my hands from this side, which I usually do, I'll put that in first and then add a little more on this side until I've used like approximately the same amount. I just try to eyeball it. And then I take another, usually like a larger glop for my back, and I make sure I get that really well. I'm just basically scrunching. And then after I've had that in, I will apply some sort of argan oil product. I have been using in the past the Moroccan argan oil penetrating oil from Organics, but unfortunately this contains 3 different silicones. It has cyclopentasiloxane, which I think is like semi-water soluble, dimethicone, which is like the really big evil one, and cyclomethicone. Basically 2 of those are not water soluble at all, which basically means they need shampoo to get them out of your hair, and shampoo can be very harsh and drying with all the detergents in it. So I just tried this recently as an alternative, adding another little dollop of my Renpure conditioner on top of the gel and everything to add a little excess smoothing and to help my hair dry faster. That's why I adore my argan oil products, because I do let my hair air dry. I try to avoid touching my hair as much as possible, and I let it dry for as long as it can before I go to bed. And when I go to bed, I still fold my hair up to sleep. So the way I do that is I just kind of gather my hair on top of my head loosely, like a few inches out from my head, lean forward and kind of shake my head like this to let this area up here like kind of come loose from my head. That way it doesn't get pressed flat to my head. And I just kind of stick my pillow under like that, like if my arm's my pillow, like that, and direct all my hair kind of up that way. And I try to maintain that as much as I can through the night. This way I don't get any weird flat patches. Usually, sometimes my hair does weird things during the night. But when I wake up in the morning, since I've started using these stronger styling products, I have noticed I don't really need to restyle my hair much in the morning, which is great, because when I add more water to my hair in the morning, I usually end up with a lot more frizz than I had when I woke up. So if I need to restyle, I just use a tiny, tiny little bit of water, and just on the sections that really need it. Otherwise, I just roll with whatever I woke up with. And this is kind of what it looks like now. It's kind of been up, and my hair has been up and down a little bit today, but it's holding together very nicely. As I said, I'm using the Set Me Up gel right now, and this is what it looks like. This is my natural texture. I don't really finger twist my curls. Well, sometimes I do. Like when I'm putting conditioner in, I will kind of finger swirl with a conditioner just to make sure that my curls are splitting cleanly, because otherwise I might have like a couple hairs from one curl that are sticking to another curl, or they don't look like they belong in that curl, but they're sticking to it because they're wet. I try to kind of sort sort that out, finger twist. I may do it again with the gel just for a little extra smoothing, but I don't take the time to go all over my head and finger twirl every single little section because that would take forever, and unfortunately I don't have that time. But that is really all I do. That's just like a basic outline of my new hair routine, because unfortunately I can't really take the camera in the shower with me, but hopefully some of that made some sense, and that is not what I am doing to my hair, for anyone who is wondering. So thanks for taking the time to watch this. I hope you at least enjoyed watching this video, and I definitely hope it helped you. So please stay tuned for more videos. I will be working on getting them up, and I very much appreciate your support, and I'll see you guys next time.